In 2008, $2.4 trillion in American retirement savings vanished in 11 months. Most of it didn't have to. Because the people who lost everything, they didn't lose it in the crash. They lost it in the 6 mistakes they made before, during, and right after. And here's what almost nobody is saying out loud. In 2026, every single one of those 6 mistakes is showing up again. Right now. In your 401k, in your IRA, in your bank account. I'm Valenti, and on this channel, we study what actually happens when the system breaks. Stick with me through mistake number 4, because that's the one financial historians say is being repeated the loudest and the fastest. Mistake number 1, panic selling. Between October 2008 and March 2009, regular Americans pulled more than $70 billion out of their 401ks at the absolute bottom of the market. They locked in losses that were still on paper. They turned a stock market crash into a permanent retirement crisis. And here's the part that should stop you cold. The people who did nothing, who just held, were almost fully recovered by 2012. The people who panicked? Many of them never came back. In 2026, the same psychology is already loading. Every red day, retail investors are pulling cash out of long-term accounts. The 2008 playbook is reopening, and most people don't even realize they're reading from it. Mistake number 2, trusting the wrong voices. In the months before Lehman Brothers collapsed, financial television told ordinary families that the housing market was, quote, contained, that the banks were, quote, well capitalized, that a recession was, quote, off the table. 6 months later, 8.7 million Americans had lost their jobs. This is the most dangerous mistake of all because it doesn't feel like a mistake. It feels like being informed, but the same talking heads who missed 2008 are the ones telling you in 2026 that the AI bubble is different, the consumer debt is fine, that the soft landing is here. Look at the data, not the volume. Mistake number 3, treating home equity like a savings account. Before the crash, millions of Americans took out home equity lines of credit to pay off cars, fund vacations, buy stocks on the way up. When property values dropped 33%, that equity didn't just shrink. It went negative. People weren't just broke, they were underwater on the only asset they had left. In 2026, US homeowners are sitting on the highest tappable home equity in recorded history. And HELOC, originations, are climbing again. Same setup, same trap. Mistake number 4. This is the one I told you to wait for. Concentration risk. In 2008, the average pre-retiree had over 60% of their net worth tied up in just 2 things, their house and their employer's stock. When the financial crisis hit, both collapsed at the same time. Lehman employees lost their jobs and their retirement on the same morning. And in 2026, we have done it again. Except now, the concentration isn't in a single employer. It's in a handful of tech stocks that sit inside almost every index fund, every 401k target date plan, every robo-advisor portfolio in the country. If you own the S&P 500, you might think you're diversified. You're not. You own 7 companies in a trench coat. This is the mistake the historians are screaming about, and almost nobody is listening. Mistake number 5. Ignoring debt during the good years. From 2003 to 2007, household debt in America jumped by more than $7 trillion. People felt rich because home prices were climbing, jobs were stable, credit was cheap. So they stopped paying down balances. Then the music stopped, and that debt didn't care about your retirement plan, your job, or your stock portfolio. It just kept demanding payment. Look at right now. Credit card balances just hit a fresh, all-time high. Auto loan delinquencies are at 2009 levels. Buy now, pay later debt, which didn't even exist in 2008, is hiding hundreds of billions of dollars in consumer stress that the official numbers don't fully capture. The good years are when you're supposed to clean house. Most people are doing the opposite. Mistake number 6, the quiet one. In 2008 and 2009, hundreds of thousands of Americans retired exactly when they had planned to, at 62, at 65, at the date the calendar told them. The problem? They retired into a 50% drawdown. That meant they had to start selling shares to live on, while those shares were worth half of what they were the year before. It's called sequence of returns risk, and it is the silent killer of retirement plans. In 2026, with valuations near record highs, anyone retiring on autopilot without a cash buffer of 2 to 3 years is one bad cycle away from the same fate. Not because they did anything wrong in their career, but because they retired on a schedule instead of a strategy. So 6 mistakes, 1 pattern: panic selling, trusting the wrong voices, treating home equity like cash, concentration risk, ignoring debt in the good years, retiring on the calendar instead of the data. Every single one of them happened in 2008. Every single one of them is reloading in 2026. And the people who study financial history for a living are not whispering about this anymore. They are saying it on the record. The Great Recession didn't destroy retirement because the market crashed. It destroyed retirement because the behaviors were wrong before the crash even started. If this video gave you something, hit that subscribe button. We go this deep every week. Drop a comment with the mistake you've already seen happening in your own life or your family's, and share this with one person who has retirement money on the line, because the only thing more expensive than learning from history is repeating it. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial, investment, tax, or legal advice. Elite Grind Group and Marco Valenti are not registered investment advisors. Always do your own research and consult a licensed professional before making any financial decision. As always, stay focused, stay consistent, stay elite.